everyone, welcome back to my channel and it's me Alicia. Today's vlog is one of my most favorite videos ever because this trip is truly special to me. Ever since I was a child, I've always dreamed about visiting here so many times. And yes, it is Paris. Right now we're heading to the airport and as you can see, our girl is already with her nails done. We boarded a direct flight from Calgary to Paris. Honestly, we were super tired because we had just finished the work about like an hour ago before leaving for the airport. You can literally see all of it in my eyes. I was so sleepy that I could have fallen asleep in just 1 second. And finally we have reached almost around we are near Paris. From the airport, we took an Uber directly to our hotel. We stayed in the 9th arrondissement and oh my god, even the drive felt like a visual treat. Paris already looked magical on the very first day. Our very first stop today, you know what? It's the most iconic destination, that's Arc de Triomphe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, so please forgive me if I make any mistakes with the French words throughout this vlog. The Arc de Triomphe is one of the most Paris iconic monuments. It was built to honor the soldiers who fought for Paris. Yeah, and my whole respect to this monument. They are still kept it. It's an iconic one. Even though it was around 4 p.m., then there was a huge crowd. We still want to hop onto the big bus tour because it goes through all the major attractions in Paris. It was a perfect way to actually get an idea of the city. Although the bus pass, we also got the Seine River cruise. It's a combo ticket. In the evening, we got off near the Eiffel Tower because I really wanted my very first view of the Eiffel Tower to be from this cruise. We boarded around at around 6:30 p.m. so that we could see the Eiffel Tower sparkling at night and was very first sparkling. Oh my god, this was the manifestation that I had for long. It lights up to every hour for 5 minutes and I want to experience this moment so badly. And this is a day to start with the food because we were starving. The first thing I wanted in Paris was a fresh croissant, and so we stopped up by a bakery that was a Fred nearby. And right now we are heading back to the big bus. Right now what you could see in front of me is Palais Garnier. This is also one of the most iconic location. And yes, we hopped onto the big bus again. So today our main aim is to go to the Louvre and go for some shopping in Louis Vuitton and then in Pauline store. Yeah, these were my two main reasons why I'm here in Paris. Of course, no, without shopping I can't even think of. Right now what you could see here is a Louvre Museum. Definitely I'm gonna be here today evening. So yeah, this was just a pass by through the Louvre Museum. And we are just our first spot is to head over to the Pauline store because I have heard they had a huge waiting lines and I didn't want to spend more time waiting. So the very first thing I want to head over is to the Pauline store in the very morning so that I want to skip all the lines. And I do really know exactly what is the handbag I'm looking for. I'm looking for a mochi one in a special color called burgundy, and that has been not available online. It was pre-order for a couple of days, but I'm just fingers crossed. I'm so excited and I just want to see if my good charm would work on me today. So let's see if it's available in the store. When I checked it online, no, it was not available, but I'm taking I don't know, fingers crossed. Let's see if it's there. And then we're going by through this crossing, and this was one of the most Photoshop place in Paris. The crosswalks. I really wanted to experience the city properly, so definitely we need to walk here. I even stopped to film in the crosswalk. I rushed Aaron onto the opposite side so that he could video me, and I want to be the main character on my film. And then again, we didn't have much time to spend over here for any of the reshoot, so guys, just take it with them. I just gotta swallow it with what I have. And right now I'm going back towards the police store. That was our aim. We should not get distracted anything on the way. I'm just having my complete focus over there. Though my family wasn't supporting much, they were feeling it as utterly boring, but still my aim was to be in the store. This is the Pauline store in Paris. Yeah, and finally I'm headed over with a Pauline bag. But guys, do you know what? I got the same bag in the same color what I anticipated for. And right now, with all my happiness, I'm going towards the next destination. As you could see, that's called as a Montmartre in Paris. So this is one of the basilica I have been looking for. And on the way, again, we are in front of the Eiffel Tower. So guys, my one of my pinpoints here is if you just have like one entire day in Paris, might be a layover or something. I would suggest you just hop on the big bus, go through all the areas, definitely takes to all the major spots in Paris. And after going to the big bus, again we are back in the Notre-Dame, that's a cathedral of Paris. And you know what? My main aim here is to see the holy thorn of crowns. I don't know what I'm exactly speaking it correct or wrong, but still this is the holy thorn of crown of Jesus. Like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for mainly in this cathedral, and it is one of the most famous cathedrals, right, in Europe. So, yeah, definitely looking forward for this one. And yeah, here we are. So right now I'm just tuning myself so I will be calm. I want to be in the most spiritual moment ever. And here we are entering the church. There were some ceremonies that is happening there inside right now. So perfectly silence. And then here we are for donating, and also more than donation, I just wanted to teach Amaya about how to be in a church, especially and to candle. She was interested in lighting the candles. That was her main. I mean, like you can see, she's actually totally into it. So right now we are. Lighting the candle here. So in order to light the candle, you need to donate some money to the church. And yeah, we did. And then here we are. Yeah, this is a spiritual mode. Let's pray for some time and then let's go ahead. Inside Notre Dame, the atmosphere was really peaceful, and especially right now, while we are on the way to see the crown of thorns, there were like beautiful scriptures in the artworks, like the artworks on the wall. It was like beautiful, and yay, here we are finally in the crown of thorns. The crown of thorns was not present at that time because of some of the fire that has happened long back, some couple of years back. They have moved it to a more protective place or something, so you wouldn't be able to see the crown of thorns directly. But here, yeah, behind the cross, this is where they would place the crown of thorns during the Holy Week, is what I understand. I don't know if I'm exactly right, but yeah, that's what I heard in from there. Right now, we are going to head out of the Notre Dame. I'm very thankful to God for sending me into this beautiful cathedral and having an opportunity to see it in this lifetime. Yeah, right now I'm gonna head back to another place. Right now the time is around 5 p.m. ish. So my main aim is again to run towards the Louvre Museum. You know, guys, there's another secret deal here. Normally it costs like around 32 bucks for a person. However, if you are going to the Louvre Museum on the very first Friday of that particular month, then there is a free entry after 6 p.m. So since I'm a person who always try to shorten my budget wherever I could possible, so this was another strategy of this particular plan, because I'm not a person who is much into this art and scriptures and all those things. All what I know is Mona Lisa. So yes, Louvre is all about Mona Lisa, and I really want to see the Mona Lisa. So we did not know how the exact location or how to walk in there. So we were trying to find out all the areas, the maps, and all those things to get our way to visit Mona Lisa. Um, Louvre is too huge. So if ever you want to find a location, have the map, have the plan ready, and just navigate the way through it. I was really perplexed to see how big the Louvre is. I thought like Mona Lisa would be somewhere very close by. I could go see and exit right away, but no, that was not possible. It was kind of amazed me. So yeah, we are just starting it off from here and just heading towards where Mona Lisa is. I've been searching everywhere, but right now, what you could see is like it's just a room ahead of us. Yeah, and we are almost entering Mona Lisa. Yeah, here is where Mona Lisa was placed, but I thought like it would be a big, very, very big frame, but no, it was not. I am still searching for it, is what you could see. Yes, over there is the Mona Lisa. But what caught my eyes is just right opposite to Mona Lisa was another massive painting. This was actually what caught my attention. It was one of the biggest paintings in the room. I have heard that it was connected to Napoleon Bonaparte. He's one of the most famous French rulers. The detailed coloring and the sizing of the artwork, it's amazing. I have heard that it was bought in pieces and then it was reconstructed here and they took it out on here. And here it is, Mona Lisa, the person I have been looking for a very long time. Right now we are exiting out of the Louvre Museum. Guys, the only pinpoint here is I really wanted to visit Napoleon Bonaparte's rooms, especially the bedroom which I have been looking really for. But if it's a free entry after 6 p.m., Napoleon's room would be closed, so we couldn't see Napoleon's room. However, we were going through the Egypt and Greece and all those things is what you could see the artworks. Yeah, even if we couldn't take it to the Tutankhamun in Egypt and the mummies in Egypt, but we could see it all in the Louvre Museum because they have all the installations in here too. Right now, actually, it's not about the artworks we are looking for, just we are trying to take the exit out of the Louvre. This was another more huge deal. It was a maze. We are just trying to go out of the Louvre Museum and hey, finally we exit. Right now, we are outside and the time was really late. And the thing is, we are now heading back to our hotel. And yeah, it was taking a bit of time. And right now, yay. So this is the very last day of us in Paris. Guys, this is a very short trip. I know, you cannot forgive me for it. And I really wanted to go out of Paris so soon. However, yeah, this is my last day in Paris. That's the second half day. So right now, I'm just, yeah, trying to make up for it and going towards another destination. And right now, this is on the way on the 9th arrondissement. I was like so happy. It was morning 7 a.m. Yes, I need the applause here. We just woke up and my girl, she was in her smart spirits and even she was just energetic for the day. All the positive vibes, even if it is really early morning, yay, we have it. We were so happy that we are heading towards Santa Cruz. I don't know again if I'm spelling it right. Just forgive me, all the French around. And I was so happy. I don't know if the destination of the camera is giving its proper beauty of it because this particular street, it was making me singing along the street. I was really damn happy of being walking over the street. It was so beautiful, as if I was transported to some another world is what I felt. But do you guys know, to reach the Santa Cruz, you have to actually climb on the stairs. And this was a long one. I thought my kid Bushi would say no to it, but you know what, she was the one who took the most initiative and finally we are almost on it. Yeah, because since it was a not early morning, it was around 8 a.m. since we are here, but the thing is there was less crowd. And finally, since we have climbed all the stairs, I wanted a selfie. Oh my god. And then again, let's go to the basilica. That's what I'm looking for. But however, on top of this, I got the best view of Paris, especially the city. Yeah, we'll definitely come to this place soon. There were a lot of people here. I have heard that this is one of the most visited spot after Eiffel Tower. And the crowd here is so much. And guys, just a disclaimer here, I am not a person who likes more crowd. I want my own pace while walking. So yeah, there was no crowd at time. So if ever you wanted to visit the Santa Cruz Basilica, the best time is to come here the morning, like around 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Because as soon as we exited out of Basilica Santa Cruz, we could see a damn huge crowd in there. So we were like thanking God that we came here early. So right now we are heading inside the church again for some spirituality and some peacefulness. So Church is a place that I always go. So whenever I go to a new destination, I always want to go to the church to see how the church are, because all the, I mean, like from the ancient history and all those things, this would have time traveled a really long, right? So yeah, I wanted to touch the church. I wanted to touch it. I wanted to pray. Yeah, this was my all intention. And yes, it was very peaceful and calm. I didn't spend much time in here, max 10 minutes. That's it. Just wanted to embrace the spirituality. And right now, we are just heading back outside. So, yeah, we had bought some bagels right now while we were coming here and some croissants we were having in hand. So we found some kind of a park very close by where people have having the picnic snacks and all those things. So we thought of going to that picnic area to have our breakfast because we have been feeling so hungry. Especially when I, you know what, especially when I go to some place like around for vacation or picnics, all what I could think of is to eat. I know eating can be done anywhere, but yeah, this is what we had. I didn't take much videos on it because eating is something that's really more peaceful and calmness for me. So yeah, I want to eat. And you know what, guys? My husband, who's walking on front, he was so supportive. So right now, we got to board our next train from Paris to London at 12 in the noon. So right now, the time is around 10 a.m. and we just had 2 hours. So there was my humble request to my family because the previous day we couldn't go into the Louis Vuitton store, and the reason why I'm in Paris, I already told you guys, it's for the handbag. So I really wanted to take that by the handbag, and right now we are heading to the Louis Vuitton. No prior appointments, no talking to the SA. I'm just going to directly head towards the Louis Vuitton store in Galeries Lafayette. I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but yeah, that's how I spelled it out. However, there was like around 20 to 30 minutes of walk. I know we could have taken Uber, but for me, whenever we are in a new place, walking is all what we could make sense for. I wanted to absorb the city. I wanted to blend with the place. Yeah, no extra talking. Right now, I'm heading into the LV store. I really know what the exact handbag I wanted is, and I'm heading out of it. It took like around another 1 hour from here. Right now, the time is around 12. We gotta reach our hotel and check out at 12. And yeah, it was a quick run. Yay. And finally, we have checked out. And we are going to head towards our train. Hey, we are in the train station. Everything is so cute in this video. This is not how it happened. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.